Welcome back to Etc. Podcast. I'm your host, Victor, along with my co-host, Mark.
Jeez.
And then next with our guest, Quentin. That boy thought he was slick. He doing a freestyle at the end of this.
You thought you got off?
Oh, pass it. Oh, he didn't pass it.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Hey. Okay, I don't know what's going on.
Anyway, welcome back to the podcast. It's us again.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You watching a Twitch chat right now? What are you watching?
Sorry, I was watching a streamer.
You watching Kai?
No,
What are you watching?
somebody else.
He watched some
E-girls?
girl doing some spin the wheel.
Who?
Guys, if I spin the wheel, I do
Drop the name. You already
I
watched
do
them.
10 squats.
1, 2.
I guess he's ashamed.
Yeah.
No, it's just a friend of mine. She's a small streamer.
You don't
Okay.
want to shout him out? They're your friend?
Oh, sure. Oh, sorry. It's. I'm gonna send you a screenshot of her. I'm gonna send you a screenshot of her name because it's kind of. It's Alina Resco.
There you go.
With
Sound like
two
a
I's,
full
so-
name.
Shout out Alina.
Okay.
I'm going to use that button as much as I can. It's the only one that I know what it does.
Yeah, facts.
But yeah, I forgot what I was about to say. Oh yeah, Mark. We were talking about this on the way over here, and I didn't really get to see or listen to it yet. And I didn't even really. I saw the show was Infowars, and I forgot what that was. And it's the host is Alex Jones, which makes this even funnier. So if you want to just start this off with the video, and then we can
Yeah.
break off into discussion.
Again, I might have to jump around to some clips because I don't know exactly if they're all.
How long is it?
This one's 45 seconds.
Okay,
The other ones were kind of quick. They just obviously went to what he said, but.
We can write it out.
Nazi, you don't deserve
Oh.
to be called that and demonized.
Well, I see good things about Hitler also. I love everyone, and Jewish people are not going to tell me you can love us, and you can love what we're doing to you with the contracts, and you can love what we're pushing with the pornography. But this guy that invented highways, invented the very microphone that I use as a musician, you can't say out loud that this person ever did anything good, and I'm done with that. I'm done with the classifications. Every human being has something of value that they brought to the table, especially Hitler.
You're not a Nazi.
Okay. This is just another example of Kanye. I know what he meant, but he chooses the worst possible way to say the things that he says.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I was telling Mark on the way here, I was just kind of like, I didn't see this at all. I just saw like a headline about it. And in my head, like the way they was writing out the headline, I thought he was on the show just like, scheiße. like just going, going crazy. But yeah. Mark.
Yeah, I mean, we've definitely seen in the past couple months just him just kind of going wild, especially with the whole thing with last time we were here talking about the crap. What was it?
More
I mean, it
Jewish
was
stuff.
more. It was really
Yeah.
when he was bringing out the thing about the whole like Jewish people and stuff like that. And I just, again, this is just another thing. I guess it's still going on. That's the reason why it's literally being talked about right now. And yeah, I mean, I told Victor, and we talked about it a lot of times, just like, I feel like we all know that like Kanye wants to be different. He wants to be like not like everybody else. And that's cool because, I mean, why would you? You know, you want to be your own person, let people like, express themselves. But I think now he's getting to the point where he's just too different. Like you're literally going way like further than what you even need to go to like make yourself seem like, okay, people want to like follow you. Cause like now people want to do the opposite. Like, I mean, let's be honest, there's people out there that are probably like obviously agreeing or, you know, whatever, but still like the more humane thing is just like, why are you trying to like talk like this and get people to like fight? Because again, I remember you said one of the episodes too, like it's a shame because he's such like a role model to a lot of like, you know, people, especially as like growing up with him, like his music and stuff like that. So to see him kind of like go down this path is just like, bro, like what are you doing? You know?
Yeah, thanks. Like, I just feel as though like, pull it up.
Wait, that's the opposite way.
Bring the mic to your face, Q.
All right,
Good.
Oh, it's still going.
It's
You
all right.
probably
It's
have
all
to
right.
bend
I'll
this
just
one a
I'll
little
probably
bit.
just hold it. It's fine. It's fine. No, yeah. I just think it's funny when like it's not funny what he's saying. I just think it's funny when like every time he comes out and says something, and then like people that fuck with him heavy are like, yeah, I mean he's trying to say he didn't mean anything by it. Just give me a second. Let me just figure out what he was trying to
find any little thing.
Okay, so he was trying to say that, maybe it's not the best idea. Like they be struggling so hard.
I mean,
like they were trying to justify what the fuck he's saying. Like
what he said, like he was pretty straight up with what he said. He just chose the worst example possible, where it's just like everybody has value, everybody brings value, or everybody, even if they're the worst person possible, it's possible for somebody to have done good things. For example, again, a terrible example, but you think of like R. Kelly, where R. Kelly did some fucked up shit. But then there's people who also still enjoy his music or still be like, damn, like I hate that he did this stuff. Yeah. But he also made
it's literally the exact same thing in a way, just because in the music industry. But yeah, it's just like, bro, like what the hell? Or out of all people.
Yeah, like you think about shit like that, or like what any other artist that's done fucked up shit. Or you think about like Chris Brown. People think about like Chris the shit Brown, that he's done.
Thinking about the whole Tory Lanez, John.
But he also made Excuse Me, Miss.
Right, yeah.
So it's like, damn, like...
It's like, I can't be too mad at Bull, because...
and that's what Kanye was saying. He just decided to pick one of the worst figures in human history
to try to go...
While also just coming off of another situation where he was coming at Jewish people. He decided to praise the one person that killed millions of Jewish people.
That's another reason why it's low-key like you said, we can kind of understand where he's coming from, but at the same time, like, I'm a little worried because you're referencing somebody, like you said, who literally killed millions and millions of Jewish people. Like, if that's not a connection, then what is? Like, you could have found anybody else to pick there.
Yeah.
And in my head, I can only think of like somebody's controlling your brain to say those exact words because, like, again, you have so many other people that you could have made a reference to, but you chose Hitler, which is a connection to recent stuff about what you were saying about Jewish people. It's just weird.
And he said it all with a mask on his head the whole time on Alex Jones' show, the guy who just got sued. I thought he was like in jail, bro. Like I thought he was done.
It was a defamation case, I believe.
But so like, damn,
you don't. It's a civil case. You don't get arrested for it.
But I feel like he don't got the bread to pay that. Like
he don't. So I'm like he probably over there were like, yo, Joe Rogan, you think I can maybe?
I don't even like nobody's handing out money.
No,
like
I know,
that.
but I'm saying that like this man, like, what does he really get paid to do? Like
Alex Jones,
be a conspiracy theorist?
Yeah, like he's a content creator at the end of the day. Like that's really all he is at this point. So off of that show and people that support him send him bread or whatever, but like. He just went and said that the whole that school shooting thing was like not what it was all made up.
That was a lengthy like trial, I believe, because that was something that happened in what 20s.
Yeah, I think it's been like 10 years since this happened.
Sandy Hook?
I think so.
Really?
20?
That was that long. You want to look it up real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
I think it's been like 2016, but I don't think so. That is way too late for that.
It was Sandy Hook, right?
Yeah, I believe that was the one that he was referring to.
Yeah, I'm looking it up right now. Bro, okay. I'm not going to lie. I honestly did not remember that it was 2012.
Yeah, bro, it's been 10 years.
Wow, bro. That's crazy.
That is crazy, actually.
9 years. 10 years in December 14th, 2022. But yeah, it's crazy, bro. Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, he got like, what was it, like 500 mil? I think he got out of that.
Yeah, like he had to pay settlement? Bro, insane. 10 years to get 500 mil? That's crazy. Y'all definitely getting $1 million after that. If I had to wait 10 years for that shit, y'all getting $1 million, bro. I'm sorry.
Okay. But it's like, that's like spread out between all of the parents and stuff too. It's not even like
crazy.
One parent. But yeah, like, that guy is who you decided to go talk to about how Hitler did some good stuff. Is that even true what he said? Like, did Hitler make that microphone and like...
No, I think he was just referring and adding about Hitler, like Hitler and also people that like create, like, I don't know. You know what I mean?
And created highways and the microphone.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he said create highways.
But like, how did Hitler... I'm trying, like... I'm like, damn, did Hitler really make all that?
No, you
Like,
see, but that's what I'm saying. He was just referencing like other people
stuff
that
that
made
people have
stuff
made
during history.
I
That's
would
what
have
he
been
was
like,
saying.
boy, they made the AC.
Yeah,
Boy, they made air fryers.
The refrigerator. Like, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, he's just out of pocket
Or
for that.
girl, I don't know.
True that.
But
I wonder how many women invented things that like their husbands probably took credit for.
bro,
Sad.
Like,
mad stuff.
Yeah, real
Sad.
shit, right? Probably.
Bro,
Probably, right?
More often than not.
I'm like, babe,
Yeah.
look at this. I just did something that like I have light and it's not a candle. Well, it's probably like, give me that shit.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff out there
Like-
that men end up taking credit for, or like not even in a like a to be shitty kind of way. Also, just like at a certain time, like if a woman said, "Oh, I made this," it probably wouldn't have had like stuck.
They probably would have been like, which?
Yeah,
like imagine if a woman would have been like, yo, I created like I'm gonna keep saying candle as a like, yo, I've created something that you don't need to like fucking wax in a wick for.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's blasphemy.
Yeah, like
fucking witchcraft.
probably-
Hanger.
it probably would have never
Like,
caught on.
stone her to death. Like,
Yeah, depending on the
crazy
area
shit,
you're
like-
talking about, because I'm
Yeah.
thinking of like maybe like if a woman would have made like a camera or something like that. They're just like, why are you thinking about making these things? Like they'll think of it more like, oh, our civilization's fine already as it is, and you're trying to create like, because it was that whole at that time it was the whole like really like crazy like religious belief, you know.
Mhm.
So if it wasn't by God and it was you thinking on your own, they were like, all right, nah, you gotta
talking
go.
about
this man Satan.
but,
I'm like, this man just created fire.
or even think about like authors and shit, where like what was it called? Like The Outsiders was written by a woman, but it was like under a pseudonym or whatever. Like they didn't use their real name because or they abbreviated it a certain way so it didn't make people think like, oh, like this is a woman author.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so-
that's crazy.
Crazy.
That's
Yeah,
wild.
there's mad stuff out there. You even think about like a lot of characters and shit were like based off of maybe not even like man or woman, but like just like ethnic groups. Like Marilyn Monroe was Hispanic. Like there's what was it? Like the first cowboys were like definitely not white guys, and they were definitely
No.
like Mexicans, and they were black cowboys back then.
Yep.
That's crazy shit.
But yeah, like I'm tired of bringing up this man's name, but it's like, when are y'all gonna stop giving him a microphone? Like, and we also are adding to it by talking about it. That's the problem. Like, that's what the kind of thing that I'm stuck
It's
with.
what he does it for, bro. At the end of the day, it's like no publicity is bad publicity, and it's like I feel as though like how far can you go before like shit like actually is bad. Like I feel as though like bro, because it's 2022. I feel like everybody's been doing the same shit for so long. It's like they want to push the boundaries a little bit. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It's still fucked up. It doesn't make it right. It doesn't excuse him for what the fuck he's doing. But it's like,
That doesn't. But it's also like, bro, are you not a human first though? Like, you a dad. Like, you got people around you that give a fuck about you. If not your ex-wife, then like, or your parents, then like at least your kids.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. That's why I'm thinking like in his head, he just still thinks of himself as just a single person. Like he's, like you said, like he has a family, but he's like not really attaching himself with like that part. He's just like, no matter what, I'm always just Kanye. Like I'm always going to say what I say. I'm always going to do what I do, and that's it. You add my family to it, that's not that is not who I like. I'll be a dad when I need to be a dad, but when it comes to the cameras on me, like I'm Kanye. I'm like, that's it.
Like he's bugging out so hard that he's making it like that people don't even remember his mom had a sex tape. Like it's just everybody just like, yo, like
what?
Like he's saying the most outrageous shit that people just think about or focusing more on him than worrying about Kim.
Okay. To be fair, you heard mom, not baby mom, right?
Oh,
Okay.
baby mom.
I thought Donda was out here clapping
No,
cheeks.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Don the West.
Yo,
God rest his soul.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I was over here. That's why I was like, I had this reaction like, hold up.
I was
like,
saying their mom. In reference
my fault.
In reference to the kids.
All right, my fault. I misheard. My fault. That's my fault. My fault, yay. Don't come for me. That was just a misunderstanding.
You said Don was clapping
I
cheeks.
definitely said that. My fault, yay. A misunderstanding.
He's gonna be on the next interview, and this nigga over here on the Etc. podcast talking about.
I don't know who this fat fuck is and why he talking about me.
But,
Yo, that's funny as shit, bro. That's crazy.
But yeah, he's just doing too much. I think at this point, because I don't know. Like I keep thinking like maybe there's a return, but there just isn't. It's just like this is just what he's doing, and I feel like there's no apology at this point to really like bring you back.
There ain't an album he could put out that'll.
How them headphones used to be at Miss Moore class.
Can you bring the mic back?
I know.
We can't hear you. It's the whole point of the show.
I don't want them to hear me. I didn't want them to hear me. My fault. Go ahead.
Okay.
That definitely should have been a joke for after we finished up. If you're gonna move your mic away.
My fault.
What were we saying?
I was saying that there's not an album in the world he could have made that could bring him back from what he was doing.
Nah, bro. It just doesn't. Like that's the thing that sucks. Because I really remember like all those albums, you know, all those times when I was young listening to his music. And it's just like, it's getting to the point where it's just like, I can't even picture a good moment at a certain point after. It's just like, that's it. I feel like at a certain point, he was just straight downhill. But, oh, you know what it was? It was on Life of Pablo. That's where it ended.
I mean, that's when like he just started. That's literally like when he started doing what the shit he's doing now.
Yeah,
like,
that's what I'm saying. That's where it's.
That's when he walked off stage and like he was just canceling shows early, and that's when we was supposed to go.
Literally, the day of.
Walking into my car, hearing the radio 98.9. It's like,
yes, that's exactly what I heard it
Life
from.
of Pablo tour show tonight is canceled. I was like, no.
When did I get a refund?
No, it wasn't my So at this time, like my mom knew somebody at the Wells Fargo Center, so we were gonna be able to like get in. It wasn't gonna be like great seats, but I mean the fact that we were just gonna be there, like that was really good.
Yeah, it was fucking free. You can't complain.
Yeah, so we were gonna get.
If it's free, you can't complain. Motherfuckers, fucking ungrateful for $1 million.
Okay. Anyway, yeah, we were just gonna get there and then literally hear that, and I was just like, bruh, the most depressing thing ever, because I'm just like, bro, like I was like in my head I was like, bro, I'm such an asshole, but I'm just like, bro, you can't just hold your feelings in for one day, just do one more concert. Like, come on, bro.
Well, that was
suck it up.
That was the exact day that Kim got like robbed in Paris.
Yeah.
That she got put in the closet or whatever and like tied up.
You remember that when she was?
Yeah.
You don't remember that? Wow.
And he like canceled the tour for that because he was like, I'm gonna go be with my wife or whatever. Like she got assaulted.
It was also because it was like the whole thing with like his mom and everything.
Yeah.
It was during the time his mom had passed away, so like he was like getting emotional. That's why I was like, bro.
Was it really? Was that around that time? I thought I thought Donda, Miss Donda passed away around.
She passed a long time ago, but like around the time that the anniversary.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Okay,
because I thought she passed away around 808 and Heartbreak.
No, yeah, but that's what I was saying. Like it was around that time that like everything. So I guess with Kim getting robbed, I guess that has a connection. But yeah, I was just like, bruh, just hold your feelings in for one day. Like, come on. After tomorrow, you know, you can go and fly and, you know, go crazy, you know. But yeah.
He never went on tour again. He never nothing.
Bro, and I got so jealous because of our boy Smooth, and he literally went because he was in North Carolina at the time, so he went to that concert there. Maybe he went a little somewhere else too that was near, but yeah, he went there, and I was just like, bruh.
Yo, so shout out Curtis. He was one of the first guests that ETC ever had on.
That's so true.
Yeah,
like legit one of the first like ever guests
before we even had camera.
Facts.
Yeah,
but yeah, and the only thing he did
and that
since then
was just staticky radio.
The only thing he did since then was that charity concert with Drake. And I know somebody that went to that. That was their first concert.
Oh, it's cool.
I was just like, that's kind of drawn, bro.
Yeah.
You could have told me.
Not to mention, that concert was already that concert in itself was just a little awkward, to be honest. But hey.
Yeah, but at least that was the first time he performed any of his old stuff in like 10 years or something. Like.
And it wasn't even the same though, because you know my man's a Christian man, so he ain't even curse.
And he was out of breath. That man could not perform anymore.
Bro, you saw his dance 40s. Moves, bro. He was like all over the place. I'm like, what are you doing, bro? I'll be fine if you just stand still and just start rapping.
He can't do that. Remember, you ever seen that clip where he was singing "Touch the Sky" and he just ran across the whole stage rapping it?
Oh yeah.
Just sprinted the whole stage.
I remember that.
But yeah, he can't do that no more. But enough of Kanye. Let's move on from that. Unless you got something to say.
Nah.
Or you? Yeah, I'm trying to make sure that we could try and not talk about this man as much as we do, just
I'm
because
fine with that.
he need to.
Still like 20 minutes on him.
Yeah, like facts. Can you see that? Because that's exactly how many minutes we spent on it.
Facts?
Yeah.
Damn.
But one thing that I want to mention was
Fuck. My fault. Sorry.
What?
I went to go lift my arm and
You pulled the cable? Yeah. Was I don't know if you got to read it, Mark.
I did.
But I sent like a couple news articles in that I saw that was kind of wild. I was like, we could talk about it.
I saw the one about the No, I guess you didn't read that one. I guess that's the one you're talking about.
I mean, I'm talking about the gun.
Oh, okay. I was talking about a different one then.
Oh, okay, my fault.
I was talking about the biting off of
Oh yeah, we can get into those too. But in a Florida airport, I read this article that somebody was trying to like in their checked luggage, they had, you good?
Mm-hmm.
They put a pistol or a gun inside of a frozen chicken and tried to like transport it, like in a Florida airport, like with their luggage, and they got caught. And now, like,
I just want to know. I just want to know who the fuck told them a frozen chicken won't get detected in like an X-ray or like.
So I was reading the article, and it's actually okay to have frozen food.
Yeah, I did not know that.
I didn't know that. Yeah, it's actually
as long as it's iced.
Yeah, as long as it's iced, you can literally bring food on your carry-on, like in your carry-on. So I mean, that's why. But
it's still gonna pop up in the freaking.
But
X-ray.
That's why I don't think
the body of a chicken and then just a Glock.
It's holding a Glock. Yeah, I don't know if they thought maybe somehow inside or whatever it was just gonna like protect it. It wasn't gonna show, but that's funny.
Yo, that's crazy as shit.
I got my chicken and my Glock on me.
But it's just like
I got a Glock in my
And then why they like obviously if you put it in there, you're trying to hide it. But like there's nothing against you transport. I mean, I guess it's like an illegal unless it wasn't like a registered weapon.
That's the only
because you could just take it to the front. Like you could tell them like, oh, like I have a weapon in my luggage. You just have to like notify them.
Yeah, because it said in the article the same thing. It has to be unarmed. Like it can't be loaded.
You can't have any bullets in it.
And you just have to tell them.
Yeah, and you're good. So like,
it had to be unregistered.
Damn, I didn't know that.
And it was checked luggage. I don't think it was a carry-on either.
Oh.
So like it would have went under the plane regardless. You know what I mean? Like,
you think you take bullets on that John too? It probably gotta be separate, right? Probably like can you have a gun on carry-on just locked?
Well, I feel like no, because I feel like just because you're separating it, I think the idea that if there's bullets and a gun on a plane, somehow that could still like find it. Like, like
that's why
someone could probably use that. So they probably would.
It has to be unloaded. You probably just gotta cop bullets wherever you at.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
But yeah, bro, like he's not like he even had it on carry on. He's gonna be in there like, all right, guys. It's like, all right, nobody move.
The chicken's still on it.
Yeah,
the chicken juice.
Give me all the peanuts.
I'm like, is that a chicken? Fucking not even cooked.
That's a better weapon than the frozen chicken. Probably a better weapon than the unloaded gun.
True, it's all hard as hell.
Just bop.
Smack. Damn, bro.
Oh, facts. Big facts. Is it on frozen? That shit different.
That shit hard, bro.
Chicken, yeah, frozen chicken, bro.
Yo,
probably stink.
No, yeah, I remember one day when that's one of those days where like your mom told you to take the chicken out and you forgot. So you take that joint out like 15 minutes before you get home.
You hear the door. You're like, fuck.
And you try to run that joint under water and like fucking defrost it quick as shit, but it's just still like this. Like,
what happened to the chicken? I don't know. I took it out.
And she mad as shit at you.
We ain't shit tonight now. Come on, ma.
It's gonna be rice and fried egg. Or salchicha.
Ma, I'm sorry, ma. Come on.
But yeah, so this is like, yeah, I mean, I don't know what was intention was. And did they say why? Was the person comment on it? I don't remember if they said anything.
I don't remember exactly.
But yeah, bro, there's better ways. It's just like, what is the reason? Like, were they trying?
It's not like Cardi B.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was that reason?
They were trying to sneak attack somebody. Like, I don't get it. Like,
Yeah, what was
It
their
was
motive after that?
a Thanksgiving tradition. They was probably like
Yeah.
cutting it open, just pop.
Yo, that's funny as shit.
They definitely were like an assassin. Like they were a hitman. They were like, all right, we got the chicken. They pull it out, just die.
Can you imagine that's how 47 transports his shit?
So yeah, I always carry a frozen chicken with me. They'll never suspect it.
You see a picture of the bull who did it, and it's like one of them the guys from Practical Jokers. It's like, oh, like put the gun in the chicken.
Put the gun in the chicken.
Fucking Murray had to do it as a punishment.
But no, but the other things that Mark was mentioning, so there was two things. One, there was a story about the guy who was it Impossible Foods?
Yeah.
One of the vegan food companies, he like bit a guy's ear off during like a road rage type of situation.
The fuck?
And then there was another bull who got arrested. He got like pulled over like for doing something, or like it was just like another road rage, like almost accident type of thing.
That one was a little bit confusing when I was reading it.
Yeah.
So
Where
so
like
many different people involved and trying to understand.
the guy arrested, he like bit his friend's nipple off in a road rage situation.
What?
Yeah, I was really trying to understand as to like, okay, the whole road rage part and fighting I understand, but at what point did you feel the need to be like, I'm aiming for his nipple?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna just go as hard as I can and just I was like, I don't know.
I'm gonna have so much fun editing this back to see how long Quinn been fucking with his mic, because Mark sits there every week and never has that much issue.
It's just every time I'm like this, it just comes back down. Mark, can you loosen that drill for me?
Loosen it?
Yeah.
Shit, what do I do to this thing?
Too tight. Oh well.
Alright, it's cool.
Just
speaking to the mic, please.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm trying.
But the other one was about the like you said, he bit off a guy's nose. Like it was literally like the front part of it, and I'm just like, I was trying to picture that. I'm like, bro, I don't even know how.
I just like
bro, like
kind of thing, like with the nipple thing too. It's just like y'all rolling around or something. Like, was he losing? And he just said like,
that's what I'm saying, because like I'm thinking nipple. Like, bro, like the guy has to be shirtless, you know, like otherwise you just.
Nah, you could bite through shirt.
But like that's like
for a nipple. A nipple don't got no bone. It's just skin.
I mean, but like to really rip it off, like you're really going through a lot to go through the clothing. So that's why I was like, I feel like his shirt should have been off. I feel like it would have been easy.
Word to Mike Tyson.
That was the ear. You see, that was vulnerable.
Yeah.
But the guy, what you said, the impossible
meat.
Yeah, that shit.
Or Beyond Meat.
Beyond. It's one of those. I was trying to figure out exactly who the guy looked like because I didn't know.
Beyond Meat.
Beyond Meat. Yeah. So I saw that and I was like, bruh, this guy's weird. I think it was after like a game. It was like a football game, I think.
Yeah.
Or something.
He was leaving like out like in the parking lot. It was just mad people.
And it was a parking lot. And the next thing you know, they just got into an argument, and I guess he thought the nose was the best place to go for.
Oh yeah, he was losing.
Yeah. This is the guy with the nipple.
He bit the nipple.
Yeah, this is the guy who bit the nipple.
That's why he was biting the nipple. Look at him. He was getting fucked up.
Yeah. See, that's cheap.
And what did he do?
It was just a road rage incident.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But he got booked because...
Did he invent anything?
Nah, unfortunately. Our camera's getting full, so we're going to hop on out of here. Quinn, where can they find you, buddy?
IAMQTNT. Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Mark, where can they find you?
You can find me Instagram, ETC Marky Mark, Twitter, Marky Mark as well. Victor, where can they find you and etc.?
Find me everywhere at ETC Victors. Find etc. stuff at Real etc. Love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Merry, happy holidays. We'll see you guys next time.
Episode?
No.
Okay. Not yet.
See ya.